So today we're talking about Twitter. You have a Twitter?
No, I don't.
No? Why not? Because Elon Musk bought it?
Basically.
What's up, guys? This is Will Witt with PragerU. Today we are at California State University, Northridge, talking to students about Elon Musk purchasing Twitter and free speech. Let's do it. And guys, remember, if you are watching this video on YouTube, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell so that you get notified every single time PragerU uploads. Elon Musk purchased Twitter for $44 billion. So now he's the owner of Twitter. Do you think that that's a good thing?
No. I know that he wants more freedom of speech, less censorship, which I feel like is good, but I also don't trust billionaires, so.
Letting one man rule on a major corporation like Twitter, they could be kind of, monopoly,
You don't think a billionaire should be able to buy a social media company like that?
Yeah, one person, being in charge of a whole company, no, it should be, equal, distribution, kind of.
You think free speech on social media platforms is a good thing, is an ideal to strive for?
Yes, with the caveat that people are respectful.
I think there's a difference between free speech and hate speech. So I think that hate speech should be censored and that some of those things were probably for the best.
If I said, my cameraman is ugly on Twitter, you think I should be allowed to say that? He's not ugly, he's...
Inaccurate.
Yeah. Oh, Alex. If I said I hate white people on Twitter, should that be censored?
Well, there's a difference between that because white people aren't a marginalized group. So no.
But if I said I hate black people, then that should be censored.
Yeah, because that's a marginalized group. I think it's just important to keep in mind that what you say will have consequences if it's hateful towards certain people groups, because for marginalized groups, hate speech is more than just speech. That has real life consequences as opposed to non-oppressed and non-marginalized groups where it can't just be it'll hurt their feelings.
Threatening speech or something like that.
Because, the First Amendment does guarantee you the right to free speech, but at the same time, the government does have an obligation to protect its people, so that's where regulations come in.
Do you think that the Constitution is already a decider on what hate speech is, and that there is no such thing as hate speech according to the Constitution?
I don't think the Constitution is well applied to current situations.
Why do you say that?
Because it was written in the 1700s by a bunch of older white men who owned slaves.
Would you say that you're glad that you have the ability to say something like older white men and I don't believe in the Constitution? You feel like your speech is pretty free now because of what the Constitution grants you?
To an extent.
What do you think about that one?
So let's say it's about adding more free speech to the platform, getting rid of censorship. You think that's a good thing, a good outcome of this?
I do. I think the idea of free speech and if I want to say something or share my opinion, regardless of what it is, I think that's been kind of shut down in today's world. I mean, obviously we don't want to be saying anything vulgar, which I'm, taking that down for sure. But I mean, there's some things that I believe are shut down because corporations have a certain agenda or an idea.
Do you think that everyone should be able to have a voice?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Even if I don't agree with it, I respect their opinion.
When you're not being exposed to other ideas or other people's points of view, you become like a superhero in your mind because I'm on the side of righteousness. And then, when you're censoring someone else and you're not getting any kind of pushback or conflict, and, the whole point of debate is to come out with a shared knowledge and a greater outcome of how to handle a situation, you're really stifling progress.
Greatly, I would say that we would all want freedom of speech. I mean, no one wants to be limited in what they could say. So it's good to, be able to voice your opinion on anything you have going on. So
it's always no one wants to be limited in what they can say, but sometimes people want to limit other people themselves, and that's what's messed up about it. But many people on the left don't want it to be a place of free speech because they think that democracy is when there's only their point of view. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below what you think about Elon Musk and Twitter. Share this video with your friends. We're going to see you in the next one. Peace, guys. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for watching this video. PragerU is a 501c3 organization. Help us keep our videos free by making a tax-deductible donation today. I'd really appreciate your support.